All right, there we go. I think. Oh
You think
no,
what?
Restream. It looks like Restream is acting up now.
Oh no.
But yeah, we're glitchy on our end. Hold on, I'm gonna check our actual stream though. Let's see if it goes. Come on. The one time we decided to take off because we had nothing. There
It
we go.
seems to be going fine.
Yep, it's fine on everything else but on Restream. Anyway, we're here. Of course, I got this damn cord in my way. What the hell? Damn thing. All right. We're live. Let me get this going. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. And let's do this. We are recording. Welcome everyone to the S-Tier podcast. A little technical difficulty on Restream. Wow. What the fuck was that? Can I restart this day?
Nope.
What the fuck? All right, let me put the chat. Maybe the chat will fix it. Unless, hold on. Because we had this problem. See, we had this problem before. Now,
so you can't zoom in.
Right, we have to do this. It's a problem before because it was all glitchy at one time or another. I'm rocking my new Ramstein t-shirt.
I'm still waiting for you to get that tour t-shirt that they're gonna release, hopefully.
Yeah, I gotta wait till I think at the end of the week. I'm gonna put in for the shipping for this was $30.
Did it come from Germany?
Yes.
Oh, that's why.
Through FedEx. Usually when I get shirts from like Germany or England, something like that, it's like 20, $10 maybe, 20 at the most.
Yeah, but do you know what's going on in the European countries right now?
True. But from Germany, like Germany ain't even on high alert like that.
It doesn't matter. It still hits every continent in the country.
I think it also had to do with the fact that because it's Ramstein and all that, not that they're charging, it's that they want to make sure they get it to their fans, so we're gonna have to pay extra anyway. So they just said, okay, yeah, listen, $30 shipping, it gets to you in a week rather than 2 weeks.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. And I got my skinned shirt coming. That shipped, I think, on the 22nd. I gotta wait till I think October, early October.
As soon as she makes a Gacy one, I'll buy one.
Well, she does have the one with the curtains. Let's see. I can pull that up right now, actually.
Oh.
Here, let me go to it. Like it's her in between the curtains of the stage. I know this thing probably froze up again too. Let's see. Taking a long time to load, huh, Google? Bastards.
It must be their day off. It is a Sunday.
Right, let's see. It's about to play damn John Wayne Gacy video and shit.
You just hear.
Here it is. This is their UK tour shirt, actually. Here, let me share it. There you go. Ta-da!
Hold on. So, there it is. Oh, that's good. I like it.
Yeah, there's other ones.
Does it have like the? Oh, it doesn't have their name on it.
Usually it's on the back of the shirt.
Is there a picture of the back of the shirt?
Yep. This is when they were in the UK.
I would still get it. I support.
Yeah, way back in February.
Doesn't matter.
Here, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can
Hoodie
find the other
looks
one
good
who
too.
merch. Oh yeah. Let's see. For the state date.
This is sponsored by Skin, by the way. We're just like browsing their website.
Got a little bit of stuff to do, but gotta show some love to Skinned. Oh, I forgot I didn't do the my volume's not up. There we go. I'm not even gonna try it again.
Failure.
Yeah. Just All right. Okay, so 3 and 4. Oh, they did what? Oh, we can take a little sneak peek. Hold on 1 minute.
Oh, a little sneaky peeky.
Yeah, Chris Watts, Michelle Carter. That's chapter 3.
Okay.
Okay, those are the 3 for. Oh, okay. She better release all this whole little EP.
She will.
Go here.
She's just waiting for the right time.
This is just off the cuff too. Mm-hmm. All right, so John Wayne Gacy, that one, and Armin Mivas. Yeah,
kind of little.
Yeah, it's gonna get
now out of all
right,
the songs. Now, out of all the songs she made, which one is like your top one?
Oh, that's a tough one. I gotta say Columbine or Tyler Hadley. It's between those two.
Yeah, Columbine was good.
I hate these damn bottles.
That's how you know you're getting old. You can't open a bottle anymore. Are you sure it's a twist off?
It's Strongbow. It better be a twist off. Hold on, let me grab my pop.
Watch it not be a twist off.
Let me get my cat popper. I'll be so pissed. Give me that goddamn thing. There we go.
Is Sibby drinking?
I think it's high time I start again.
Oh, shit. Well, I can drink, but not as much tonight because I got work tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm not drinking that much either. I'm just going to have one.
Dude, I am so excited for October. I need to get plastered drunk.
Well, I got to figure something out because I found out my nephew, he's actually going to be moving soon, Byron. Because I wanted to take him and do like a bar crawl thing on his 21st next year.
Mm-hmm.
And the only place I know where it's cheap and all that is Bloomington. So he would get the same experience I got.
Or we could just go to Bourbon Street and just geek the fuck out.
Yeah, we could. I think it'd be nutty though. Take him to each bar. We almost kill him. That's basically what it would be.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We could go to Bourbon Street and then walk to my house and get more drunk.
True. I know since next year, we're already planning stuff out for Halloween shenanigans. 2023. I already told you this. I said this to you after flashback, planning it all out. We got the party bus. We're gonna do that ahead of time. That way, I don't end up stressing. Just stock up as like I think what a big ass case of beer each month, and maybe a bottle of the alcohol each month.
Yeah,
that way,
but
it's just like it's enough alcohol to blow up the house.
I was gonna say before we even stock up, we gotta make sure these people are coming through.
Yeah, I know for a fact I will kidnap Seneca. I will kidnap him for real. I'll kidnap him and his wife. I'm like, okay, y'all are right.
Wouldn't you go to jail?
It's voluntary.
They wanted to get kidnapped, officer.
He's supposed to be here anyway. Oh, okay. Let's get into our stuff. All right. Well, you saw the Twitch drama, right?
I've heard it. I haven't seen it.
Oh boy, you know what? Hold on. I gotta find an actual video about it. Well, basically, I can run it down. One of the Twitch streamers had basically scammed several of the other Twitch streamers out of, I think, almost $500,000 for gambling.
So they pulled a Logan Paul and Jake Paul kind of thing.
Yeah. And then I think Hassan ended up getting called out by XQC, and XQC was like, at first he was like anti gambling, then he jumped back onto being pro gambling.
Oh,
Pokimane
like
was
our
there.
mayor.
Right. But he called Hassan a snake for being anti-gambling. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? Then Miskiff got outed as a racist homophobe who covered up a sexual harassment thing. So he's in hiding, basically. He went to ground. It just turned into a whole dumpster fire.
Yeah, he doesn't have a career on Twitch anymore after that.
Yeah. And then Twitch decided, hey, yeah, no one is getting 70-30. They're not getting paid 70% of what they get anymore. They're getting 50-50. We get half, you get half.
That's a fair deal.
Yeah. It's still like they were getting 70%, though. The streamers have it cut down to 20%.
Oh no, you're still getting paid. Poor you.
Yeah. You got a pay cut. It's okay.
You want to switch jobs? You know, like
right.
you work at TJ Maxx and I'll Twitch stream.
Right. It was such a wild thing. I looked at it on Twitter. I looked at it on TikTok. It took over TikTok that whole week. I was going, what the fuck? Where's my Cyberpunk stuff? Where's this stuff at? Where's the nerdy stuff?
They edit Cyberpunk music over it.
Hassan shows up. It's Rebel Path playing.
All you hear in the background is
it was so nuts. Like this whole, that whole community though, that especially where like Ms. Kiff and all of them are concerned, that was gonna happen. You knew it was gonna happen. That's how. This is like history just going in circles and shit. Because same thing happened with the skeptic community. Like they basically all turned on each other and stabbed each other in the back and ripped each other's throats out, basically. And now they're all just doing their own thing, or else they've been deplatformed. It's so nuts. We should have all saw that coming, honestly.
Well, there's an old saying, and it's always true. History always repeats itself.
Yeah, and it really repeated itself here. This was nuts. This was so fucking nuts. But yeah, I think that's another reason why I decided, let's just do Facebook and YouTube. At least YouTube, we have a chance.
Facebook is like I don't want to say this in a mean way because I have step parents, but they're like your step parents that you're like, I guess I'll live with you, but I don't really want to talk to you.
I'm adjusting here too. Oh man, yeah. So this whole thing it's nuts. I put my lights on glow on the fade in thing because the autumn color was not popping out.
Oh yeah, you're faded.
What the what the hell? What? Well, I do have some. Twitch's response was actually, honestly, they should have saw that coming too, because shit's getting expensive even for Twitch. If you're bought by Amazon, like they're owned by Amazon, a multi-trillion-dollar company, and they gotta take money from the streamer.
So technically, I own every streamer because I own Amazon Prime.
Basically, do you have stock in Amazon though?
Thinking about it.
I should actually do that too, honestly.
That and like eBay.
Yeah. We got some other stuff. We won't be having. I don't think we're going to be having another Days of the Dead next year. We're just going to have one instead of two. Yeah, All Monsters Attack. That's their kaiju / Power Rangers convention. That's going to be taking over for Days of Dead Part 1, 2023.
Caillou's gonna be there?
Kaiju. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Well, yeah, that's the one. They always get some Power Rangers and all that. This last one was in Indianapolis. They had several Godzilla actors like that actually played Godzilla throughout time.
You know what every answer is? It sucked being in that costume. There was no like air
No
through there.
ventilation.
You were suffocating. You were like a turkey getting cooked in the oven.
Oh god. But it's so funny because like these are a lot of the guys from like the Showa era and the Heisei era. Heisei era was the one that was metal as hell. That's the one where Godzilla died at the end. Like he
Godzilla doesn't
exploded.
die.
He exploded and melted down, and then the baby Godzilla that was there with him, Godzilla Jr., became the next Godzilla.
That's why they had a baby Godzilla. Because I had a VHS tape where it like introduced the baby Godzilla, and like
Yeah.
this kid was like its friend.
Oh, that's Minya. That's a different one. The other one
Um,
is The other one is Little Godzilla / Godzilla Jr. That's in Godzilla versus Destroyer. And
um,
Destroyer was basically the devil anyway. That thing picked up Godzilla Jr., took it to the stratosphere, and then dropped it at the top of Tokyo. The thing was so fucking evil. Oh god, yeah. That's one thing that there's gonna be. I think that's what they're gonna be doing now because they announced All Monsters Attack. I think last year,
mhm.
not for Chicago, but for Indianapolis. But then they said, let's do it in Chicago. We got 2 conventions anyway. Even though I didn't mind doing 2 Days of the Deads.
Well,
It's fun.
it kind of saves money.
Yeah. Like I don't have to do anything in May anymore,
Yeah.
except go to Minnesota to see my nephew.
Well, you're going to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have a
Oh, yeah.
soda?
Get the fuck
Mm.
out. Oh my goodness.
You gonna go to the Great Mall of America? Don't you know?
That I probably will not do. I've gone so many times.
Did I tell you the story where I went there and then like when I left, Bam Margera was there filming the episode where he was. I was
You
like,
missed out.
yeah, I was like, son of a bitch.
That would have been great. Just see Eric on Viva La Bam getting smacked by Bam. That'd been great to see. Oh, that's sad. Like I've been there so many times. I walked that whole mall. It is massive, and
It's massive, but like in a way, it's still small and compact,
yeah, ain't that some weird shit? I
right?
still got. I think I shared that picture. I think I showed that picture to you, where we went to the candy store with my niece, and she got the most sour ass candy, and she ate it like on the spot. But her face, John Elise's face just went like she all contoured, like, oh no.
Well, you mean where Ray puked because he ate that spicy shit?
Almost. I think that was the candy store. But
It
she had
was a candy store. I know
oh
exactly where every scene was.
yeah, oh my god, it was that piece of candy was super sour. She looked horrified. She's like, "Mm, mm, mm," and she had to spit it out. She goes, it's too sour.
I mean,
She's
like,
a
it
little
can't
kid
be
with
that sour. I mean, like, I ate a full bag of
oh
Warheads one time.
oh god, that's sourness right there. I think it was a warhead, but it was like a big warhead,
Mm.
like the size of a gobstopper.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad.
Yeah. Oh, it was she wasn't ready. And I just looked at her going, what the hell? Took a picture of her face, like
And now
oh
I'm just thinking of that scene. Oh no. Oh no. She wasn't ready.
she was not ready at all. And a funny thing, that was the same year. That was when that Pokemon Go had first came out. I'm in friggin' Mall of America playing Pokemon Go.
Fucking nerd.
It was funny as hell though. I ended up with a what is it? A Hypno. I caught a Hypno in there.
You know, you could have went to Mount Greenwood Park and got one.
I was there. It was a vacation thing, and it had just came out. So I'm like, okay, I'll play Pokemon Go while I'm out there. Caught a Squirtle in the hotel room.
Yeah, I bet you did caught a Squirtle in the hotel room.
Yeah, that's just inappropriate. That's just inappropriate.
Oh, like you never said anything inappropriate in your entire life.
Are you sure? I don't know if I don't have a button for that. Go ahead. This is the wacky episode.
I thought you were gonna do the one like, "How dare you! How fucking dare you!"
But it was such a true thing, so I couldn't just go, "How dare you!" I couldn't do that. I couldn't do Mel Gibson with that one. It was just so true. I'm like, yeah. So let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's get into music real quick. We only have a little bit of music because this week, next Friday, is the End So Far releases. I can't wait. Heard a few snippets from some of the other songs. They've been teasing the fuck out of it on Twitter and YouTube and I think Instagram.
Wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, if I'm Slipknot, oh hell yeah. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. But did you listen to the new version of Swamped by Lacuna Coil, right?
Yes and no.
Well, here I'll put it this way: it is heavier than they first did it back when we were in high school or in grade school. That's when Swamped came out. It's so much heavier, and they basically redid that whole album, and that comes out October 14th.
Wow.
And it's like they evolved with the sound, like it's super heavy, like it actually sounds like dark metal. Yeah, I can't wait to hear how Heaven's a Lie sounds with that. Yeah, Swamped XX. It's great. I give it an absolute 9.5 out of 10. It is a hardcore 9.5 out of 10.
I will give my vote after the release of the album.
Oh yeah, you got to check out. I think they did that one and another song from that album. I think it's how to say it? It's like I think it's called Coma Lies XX. I have no idea how to say it in Italian.
Comarazzo.
Or Camalies, something like that. I don't know. I swear to God,
Camareza.
if it is just Coma Lies, I'm gonna friggin' just go.
Just put it in Google Translate.
I should see. I could just check the pronunciation on Wikipedia. What the fuck am I doing?
No, do Google Translate. It's funnier.
Here, let me just go look at. Let's see. Come on. I think it's Comalize because there's no other way to say it. Anyway,
That's watch the meaning be like caramelizing ice cream.
What the fuck? The prequel to Karma Code.
You heard of Comic-Con?
Oh man. Okay. Oh, you know what? This was funnier than shit. We talked about Adam Levine last season when he said that stupid shit about metal and all that, and he said some more stupid shit about metal. But then, come to find out, Adam Levine had a mistress or two. It was so funny how they said they're like, oh, he had a mistress, and she's on TikTok. She's the one that outed him and all that. And people were like, "Whoa, what did you expect? You got along with Adam Levine. Why are you saying something about it now?" And it's like, no. The funny thing about it is he actually had a mistress, and he's trying to deny it. And what was it? The messages leaked, the DMs. It turned into a meme, and someone actually said that he sexts like a 17-year-old girl. Like he does those, he texts like a 17-year-old girl. Lewd that shit. Like, fuck, you're so hot, like that shit. I'm like, oh, you fucking twerp, really?
Tell me you're a virgin without telling me you're a virgin.
And that's the funny thing. He got kids, and he had
could
to
have
have some.
adopted.
No, he's married and shit. You
That
would
doesn't
think
mean
he knows.
shit.
You would think he would know how to do that. You think he would know how to like actually like send out a sex message in a DM. No. He like there's one text it actually said like let me see your butt, so let me see your butt or something like that. I went, what the fuck, what am I reading?
Let
Who
me
did
see your
this?
booty go up and down.
Right. That's basically how it did it. So now he's the laughing stock of like Twitter and Facebook.
Watch metal bands like make a song about him, like making fun of him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, I know I forgot something. That's why it's all glowy over here. I forgot my light. I'm messing up everything. This is the goofy episode, though. Ah, shit. There we go. There we go.
You had like 4 or 5 hours to prepare.
Hey,
And
I prepared
still,
everything. I prepared everything but the light.
you had one job.
I did most of it.
Oh my god, you sound like my
Failure.
coworker.
I should yell failure on the side. All right, let's see what else. Man, this might be a short episode. Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's okay. That means we get more energy for the next episode.
Oh, you know what? Before we start this actual talk about Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I saw the Empty Man yesterday. I sent you the meme.
Hmm.
It was fucking good. I wanted to write it off so bad. This and Edge Runners I wanted to write off because I was like, okay, what the fuck is the Empty Man? Is this some type of Slender Man bullshit? No, not at all. It was very well done. I want this on Blu-ray, but it's like they don't want to distribute this movie.
I need to get X and the newest one that's coming out.
Same. I got to get X and Pearl because Maxine's coming out also. If that comes out in December, I'm gonna laugh.
It will.
How ballsy would that be? Ty West just makes 3 movies in 1 year. I think everyone said that, but man, if that actually becomes a reality,
I think that would be a world record.
I think so too. Empty Man. You know, this whole thing, like I wanted to write it off, and I thought, okay, yeah, it's your usual suspense thriller,
Mm-hmm.
supernatural being, main guy dies.
Mm-hmm.
That part didn't happen, but everything about it, like it does all the beats right when it comes to being a supernatural thriller and all that,
Right.
and then it just throws you.
Oh,
Like
sort of like The Ritual.
almost, but it has like a Hereditary level ending.
Ooh.
And I was going, whoa. And the thing about the Empty Man, I knew like the Empty Man itself is, and no one has caught this yet. I know because I've read Lovecraft. I read Nyarlathotep. The Empty Man is Nyarlathotep. That's what got me. I went, what? Because there's a part there where it actually shows up, and at first it looks like a ghost, like a ring wraith or whatever, like a Dementor.
Mm-hmm.
Its head extended into a tentacle. It had like 3 tentacles for legs. It had the long gaunt arms. I went, whoa, 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 whoa. Why is Nyarlathotep in this fucking movie? That's what got me. Like it was.
See, people who don't understand that are gonna be like, Why did this turn into a hentai?"
How horrible would that be?
Oh no, Oni-chan.
The Empty Man just looks at the guy. You heard of tentacle porn?
Oh, no. Damn you, Japan, for that shit.
But it was good. I definitely give it a solid 9 because it and also it is violent, but it's like you know the violence is coming, but it's like it's muted by everything else, and it's you actually get to see some good ass violence. But it's so muted by the whole situation in the story that you're like, damn, that lady just got stabbed in the face with scissors, and I'm not shocked because
Yeah,
something else is happening.
that reminds me of a movie my brother showed me. It's a French like horror / drama. It's like these group of like ballet people, right?
Yeah.
They like do a practice. I think they're like going on like to a different place for like this big event and all that. And they had to like stay in the place for some reason. And apparently they got drugged and they were seeing all this shit. They were killing each other without even knowing that they were killing each other. They thought they were killing something else. There's a child involved. Holy shit, bro.
I need the title of that movie now.
I know, you got to ask my brother.
Yeah, we got to have Luke on one of these days. We're whittling down to it.
Yeah.
Probably this October, because I'm actually going to reach out to one of the hosts of the Let Us In podcast, see if we can get on there too, because that's a horror podcast also. Yeah, they're very good. Emma is one of the hosts I'm going to try to contact. She looks at my Instagram story ever so often. I was like, oh shit, why is Emma looking at my stuff? I'm looking at. I'm
oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm like, I just shared Spawn stuff. What the hell? Oh, she liked my horror one. Oh, that's cool. Oh god, especially with Hellraiser. Oh my god, we're gonna talk about that in a second. But Cyberpunk Edge Runners, 9 out of 10 for the Empty Man. But Cyberpunk Edge Runners, that's another one I wanted to write off because I'm like, I got tired of anime and all that. It was so fucking good.
Yeah, there's like some like animation like out like Cowboy Bebop, like the animation in that is like so good, and like this sort of reminds me of it, but with something else.
It's extra violent.
Yeah.
And it's also it's really I love the fact that it actually caused a resurgence with Cyberpunk 2077, because it's now people are playing it more than they played The Witcher 3.
Yeah, because
And
it got more story.
well, and that was the thing, like everyone hated it first because of all the bugs and all that. There's no bugs. People are getting PS5s and Xbox Series X's now. They can actually play it all the way through. Maybe a bug here and there where the car flies away, but that's nothing. But this show was so good in capturing what it feels like to live in Night City, and they really hit that whole moral of the story out of the park. Because the whole thing about it, and you're gonna see it when you play it, Night City is like a beast. It eats people and swallows them whole. And this show,
like Chicago,
damn near. And I said this the other day. I said it yesterday. I said, "Welcome to Night City." That's how I said it. I said, parts of Chicago are basically Night City,
and a little bit of Detroit.
Yeah. And that was the whole thing about it. The thing I loved about this, they showed how vicious people can be if they have cyber psychosis. And I've played through it. I beat all the cyber psychos. I made sure they were just knocked out because you get a bigger reward with that. They were brutal. Max Tech is a brutal group to kill cyber psychos. And that whole group of edge runners. Funny enough, the main character, David Martinez, as soon as I heard that name, I went, why is my cousin in here? I legit went, why is my cousin here? He just turns away. But it was such a good thing. And you know what made me happy? Adam Smasher. They showed how badass he actually is. Like, he looks badass in the games. If you're maxed out, you can beat the shit out of him with your bare hands. There was no beating him. There was no beating him whatsoever. He had some
Now,
great.
now I want to know when they're gonna cross universes with Watch Dogs.
Oh, that would be a tough one to do
How so?
because everyone basically is a hacker in the game in the whole series. So DedSec would basically be obsolete.
No, not true.
They would be probably like fighting to be at the top with all the other net runners, like the Voodoo Boys and whatnot, and
Well,
Arasaka.
well, remember like the storyline of Detroit Becomes Human?
Oh yeah,
It would sort of be like that. Like some are with the people with Cyberpunk, some are with people with the Watchdogs. They're like mixed and all
that
that.
would be that'd be a cool ass thing to see, like the whole Edge Runner side of it. They're
And
dealing with
here's the
DedSec and
thing.
whatnot,
Here's the thing. They'll make their own city, and that could be like a DLC. That city.
taking over. That would be cool to see them take over Pacifica because that was one thing. That's a mission in there where you can actually kill off basically the whole leading group of Voodoo Boys, like all their leaders. You can just kill them all off. It leaves a power vacuum there, so it's just animals and scavs trying to take over Pacifica. That would be cool to see. But there's so much they could do with it. It's like I think this will probably help them go. We're gonna do like 2 more expansions because everyone's playing it now. But that was the thing that really got me with it. The other thing, there were so many cool characters. They love that character Rebecca.
Of course they do. The freaking simps.
Just she's like this short little girl who's like a gun nut. One of the greatest moments
Sort
in
of
there.
like that girl from Kick Ass.
Almost. It was so funny when her brother gets killed by a cyber psycho. She's just running up to him with 2 guns, just emptying the clips of both of them. Then grabs one of the other characters' guns, big ass shotgun, fires one shot, flies away from the kickback.
That's funny.
Then you see her like later on. She actually had her hands redone where they could actually hold shotguns, like 2 shotguns at a time. The funniest thing, and it became a meme also, was how to answer the door in Night City, and it's Rebecca in her bikini and all that, and she has her gun. She's so short, she's on her tippy toes, and the gun's aimed at the guy's head like this. And that's actually in there too. It was the funniest shit. Oh my god! I just went. You're short. You just do this. Do this. But it was very good. I give that show a 10 out of 10. They can do so much more with it because, and someone said, "How would you do it? They're all dead." And that's a spoiler right there. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy of a show, but that's the point with it. They could do a different Edge Runners. Hell, they could even do some of the stories from the actual game, from the board game.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, like, in Cyberpunk, you can reanimate or reincarnate people or whatever.
Oh yeah, I think that's another thing too. And that was one thing Adam Smasher says to David. He says, he'll be a great construct. And I was like, you're gonna put him in Mikoshi because you kicked his ass and you want to kick his ass even more in cyberspace. Have you lost your mind?
No, that's just fun.
Yeah. Adam Smasher was, oh my god. If they had released this first before the game, people would have been like, "Oh wow, we actually beat this monster of a human." He
Well,
had he had great lines too.
coulda, shoulda, woulda, you know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He had some great lines too. Like and it was so funny when David and him square up. It was like a wrestling match, but David's looking up at him and all that. And Adam Smasher actually said to him, "You got a lot of heavy artillery for a little kid. I'm surprised you can string 2 words together." I was like, "Oh shit." It was so good. I loved it. Very well done. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Oh, and of course, now we can talk about it. Hellraiser. The new Hellraiser. I think, did you see the trailer yet?
I did.
I loved it. I watched it like 10 times. I'm going, when's October here? When's October here?
Now tell me the truth. Did you slow motion it when it came to the female?
No, I screen capped all 4 Cenobites. Real fucking quick. Click, 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 click. And Jamie Clayton, she sounds perfect as this hell priest.
I
And
don't
I
like
even,
the voice changer that they gave her though.
yeah, well, that's the thing, because I think they tried to do it because they were trying to actually capture how the hell priest sounds in Hellbound Heart. Like that's what they
Mhm.
were trying to go with. And I love their looks. Like someone said they look mechanical, like they have gears and all that. I said that's
That's
not
the whole
that's not me.
point.
No. I said that's not mechanical. That's their whole body. Their bodies have been designed to be the suits instead of being leather.
Well, technically, if you really think about it, the human body is a mechanical thing.
Yeah, but in this case, like they really just said no leather, just all flesh. Because you can even see in that one picture, and I'll send it to you. I can send it to you where where this hell priestess by Jamie Clayton is holding the box. Like all this, her forearm is a sleeve, a long sleeve, like a priest. I went, what? That's fucked up. I was shocked.
As
Is
the
it?
old pinhead would say, pain is only pleasure.
When did he say that?
I don't know. You know they will say that sooner or later.
We have such sights to show you.
Oh god. And it was funny. I did a rundown of all the movies. Like I love Judgment. People hate Judgment. I'm like, no. That's the better one. Revelations is the one that we should all collectively hate because that was just an ashtray sequel of a movie.
Oh, you mean the one that looks like an Xbox 360 cutscene?
Oh yes. Where he actually they didn't even give him like contact lenses to make it look all black eyeball wise. So you just see the white of his eyes and just went, oh fuck you. I was so pissed. Every time I saw it when I was out there for college, I just went, ugh. I just looked at the cover and went, fuck this movie.
Trust me, there was a lot of Halloween movies, Jason movies, Nightmare on
Oh,
Elm Street movies I had the same feeling with.
oh yes. And it's so funny. I actually like Inferno because that's one of Scott Derrickson's first movies. And
Mhm.
Scott Derrickson has really come into his own with like Black Phone and Sinister,
Well,
Doctor Strange, even.
Black Phone is like top
Oh yeah,
tier amazing.
oh yeah. And the other one though, number 4, we talked about 4. That's the one where they're in space, and I always look at the work print version. I don't watch the actual theatrical cut because it's supposed to be a whole like legacy kind of thing where it's
Mhm.
like it's set different in different timelines with the character Le Marchand and his descendants, the Merchant family. So it was that was much better. Not theatrical, the actual work print one. Someone actually took some of the script parts that weren't even shot yet and actually used the movies game to fill that in. And it
Now,
still worked.
maybe you can answer this question for me. But remember in like the early 2000s or mid 2000s, every freaking horror movie wanted to go to space.
Almost. Like there was Jason X, that was basically a throwaway because they were doing Freddy versus Jason. Leprechaun in Space, that was back in like 97 or 96. Then they did Leprechaun in the Hood to cover that up.
Wasn't any better, but I get why.
Yeah. Number 2, Leprechaun in the Hood 2 was worse. It was so worse. I went, wait, he won in the other one. Why is he trying to get his gold again? I thought it was safe.
Amityville House in Space or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
Amityville in Space, which came out this year.
Like,
Uh
what
the
the
only
fuck is going on?
the only ones that haven't gone to space is Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yet.
Yet. And that's basically it. The one that was actually really we should all be talking about is like AVP. Like that should have been in space. No, it's on Earth. What? Like I get it, but why?
They
Oh
couldn't
god.
even put it in space in AVP 2.
No, they didn't. It was in a little small town.
Mm-hmm.
It was so horrible.
Let's nuke the town of Michigan.
Oh my goodness. And, you know, they actually did the right thing because those xenomorphs, they were spreading like a virus.
Technically, they are roaches.
Yeah. The good thing about AVP Requiem, everyone overlooks this though. The Pred alien being a queen level alien, and she actually went to the. Remember that she went to the maternity ward where all the pregnant women were, and she impregnated the pregnant women and the babies, and they ended up with clutches of xenomorphs coming out of them. Like it was like 6 or 10 at a time coming out of them. That was a horrifying scene right there. That shit scared me. I was like, "Oh, that's fucked."
And that's why you should always wrap it up.
Oh shit! Oh motherfucker! I was born ready.
You know I had to.
Oh yeah. But I can't. We went off on a tangent there, but yeah, I can't wait for this new Hellraiser. I love Rich. It was by the same director, and yeah, I can't wait for it. I think everyone's seen the trailer already. I already know some of the idiots out there. The usual suspects called it woke. It's like read a book, idiots. Jesus Christ.
Or just go outside and touch grass.
Yes, before the snow hits.
Yeah.
All right, well, what else do we got? Oh yeah, did you see the trailer for Knock on the Cabin? Should we look at it or should we talk about it?
I say we should talk about it.
Yeah, it's real quick. It's I gotta find out what it's based on. I think Richard Newby actually had it.
Wasn't it based on a book?
Yeah, it's based on a book. This might be one M. Night Shyamalan movie that is actually great, actually.
And that's saying something.
Yeah. And you know, someone said, say what you will about M. Night Shyamalan. At least he has original ideas, unlike J.J. Abrams. I went, oh shit. Why don't you just go to JJ's house and give him a Colombian necktie? Damn. Let's see, where is it at? I'm just gonna read what Richard Newby put. He has the title. He even read the book, I do believe. Let's see. He tweets a lot.
Yeah, you could tell he's got no life.
He works for multiple websites.
That doesn't mean he works.
He works. He's got books. He writes books and articles.
That count as working? Then what the fuck am I doing at TJ Maxx for?
There's different types of work. He's been doing some great reviews for a lot of horror movies. Where's it at? He's been watching a lot of them. He just watched Don't Worry, Darling.
And by the way, if anybody tries to attack me for that comment, it's just a joke.
Yes, we're both laughing at this. Oh damn, that's right. He did retweet that. He's there was a funny thing. Someone compared Mark Zuckerberg to H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh god.
Oh god, that was hilarious. Oh, Midnight Club is coming out too. Yeah,
we have a lot of those in downtown.
The horror anthology.
Oh,
oh god. Where is this at? I gotta watch. I've been hearing a lot of good things about the Dahmer series that came out.
I didn't even know there was a series.
Yeah, is it a series or a movie?
Probably a movie, then a series. I don't know.
I know that who is it? What's his name from American Horror Stories playing him?
Oh, the guy from like the first season where he was the ghost and he actually like killed everybody and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Evan
that,
Peters.
yeah, that guy's a good actor.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of praise for that role. He said, "I gotta get therapy after this."
Jesus.
Where is it at? Oh no,
I just really hope he doesn't pull a Heath Ledger.
I hope not. That's the one role that's very creepy. The whole Jeffrey Dahmer thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, here it is. Let's see. He has the thing. Knock at the Cabin. Come on, where the hell is it? It's one of his most anticipated. It looked good. Okay, so the whole basis of it, this same-sex couple with their adopted daughter, they are basically held hostage at their cabin, and they got to make a choice. And the choice is basically either they save their family or they save the world. And it's a tough choice. I'm trying to find the
Like,
title of the book.
honestly, I hate to sound cold-hearted, but you can always start a new family.
Yeah. The title of the book that this is based off of is The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay.
But what do they have to do to save the world? That's the question.
I think they got to sacrifice someone.
So they would have to
And they're
sacrifice their own
basically,
child.
if that's the thing, I'm not going to be shocked, but I'll be just like, that's the Lobster all over again. Oh no, Killing of a Sacred Deer. Why did I get those two movies wrong? God damn it. But that one, it has Dave Bautista's in it. What's his name that played Ron Weasley? He's in it.
Oh, the guy who owns an ice cream truck?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's in
Good
it.
to see him back in Hollywood.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of indie things, actually.
Really? Last time I heard about him was the ice cream truck thing.
Yeah, he had a movie come out about how they were trying to fake the moon landing, and they were trying to get Stanley Kubrick to fake it for them, and they couldn't get Stanley Kubrick, so they got some guy that looked like Stanley Kubrick.
What's everybody's obsession with that?
I don't know. It was a funny movie, though. Seeing a CIA agent get high off of LSD.
If you want to see that, just work for the White House or the Pentagon. You'll see it almost every day.
Yeah, truth serum right there. That's the truth serum.
Exactly.
But it looked good. I did see a thing. I posted it on our page. Here, I'm just gonna pull up the meme on my phone. Where is it at? What day was this? Where is it? Aha, there it is. So someone put on here. It was from Twitter. They said, "Love how Dave Bautista is answering the question: What if Bob Hoskins was fucking massive?" And I put on there, great. Now I want a Roger Rabbit sequel where Dave Bautista is Eddie Valiant's grandson.
Please.
That would be funny as hell to see.
Yeah, but who would voice Roger Rabbit? Because I think the person who voiced him passed, didn't he?
I don't know, but there's some pretty good voice actors out there that could probably copy it.
Yeah.
I know you had to probably get someone else to play Jessica Rabbit because Kathleen Turner does not sound the same at all. No.
Just picture going to a truck stop and a lovely lady came to talk to you about fun.
You called her a lounge lizard. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is a wacky ass episode. My head.
At least I censored myself.
Oh my god. Yeah, Kathleen Turner does not sound the same. But yeah, so Knock on the Cabin looks very good. I can't wait to see what else is in store for it. Makes me want to get the book and also the other book, Head Full of Ghosts. I think that's going to be next also, probably, hopefully.
And trust me, that's not a diss to where you could be worse. You could be Amber Turd. I mean Heard.
Oh, shots fired. All right, we got some more movie stuff. And we talked about Cloverfield last year after we went to Statesville. Cloverfield 2, the second fucking sequel finally.
How long
It's got its
did the
director.
first one come out? Like in the early, like it has to be like 2000 or 2002.
2009, actually, I think.
Mm.
And we've gone through spin-offs. 10 Cloverfield Lane, which should have won an Oscar, honestly. And of course, Cloverfield Paradox, which everyone despised. I even tried watching. I went, "Oh, that's how the monster came in." Okay.
All I ask for the sequel is no camera work like this.
If anything, they should do it like how Godzilla 2014 did it, where basically, oh yeah, here's footage here, and then here's news footage, and then show actual people going like, "Oh my god, that's a giant ass monster. Where'd it come from?" You know, do something like that. Don't do the found footage thing. It's been done to death.
If you do, at least do it right. Not where people are going to sit in the theater and get sick because of the motion of the camera.
Yeah, and that was the weirdest thing. I'm so glad I didn't see it in theaters. I just waited for it to come out on Blu-ray. Like, I love that kind of thing, but
I watched it at home and I still got motion sickness.
You did? Really?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's like giving a camera to a drunk man who's drank like 5 pints of like vodka straight, no chaser, and it's just like, here, record a movie for me.
Oh god, it was pretty good. I think the whole motion stuff could have gone away if you put that. I think it's like a little tracker thing on there. Like, it's a special feature in there, which actually adds to the lore of Cloverfield. Yeah, you find out that the Cloverfield monster ate like 30 horses from the carriages and all that. And the parasites, they had a high concentration of like one of the things that's used for one of the drinks that's in the movie. Yeah, you find out a lot of stuff about it. I think we'll see. Okay, here's the thing. This is the director. Let's see. Okay, following the success of it, they got the director Babak Anvari, and they got Joe Barton writing the script, with J.J. Abrams producing.
I was gonna freak out because I thought you were gonna say, and they got Joe Biden writing the thing. I'm like, what?
No, Joe Barton.
Like, how can he write something? He doesn't even know how to tie his own damn shoes.
He uses telekinesis.
What telekinesis? The man is dumb.
Oh god! All right, let's see. Yeah. Oh, and we got Constantine 2 in production. Can't wait for that. You know, there were some people that were a little mad by that, but I'm like, we've been waiting for a Keanu Reeves led Constantine 2 since the last one actually hinted at it. And they basically scrapped the other Constantine movie that was going to be coming out for this. Everyone is basically going to be back. I don't think Rachel Weisz is going to be back. I don't think Shia is going to be back, even though he should.
That's a shame.
Yeah, they got everyone else to come back. I think it's going to be the second movie that, what's his name? Who's doing, let me see. Hold on. Let me just pull up the director's name. Francis Lawrence. I think it's going to be Francis Lawrence's next movie after I Am Legend 2.
Oh, they're still going through with that?
Oh, yeah. If they don't go through with that over a fucking slate, they shouldn't go through with The Flash with Ezra Miller basically doing GTA 10 shit.
Instead of like shooting and killing the monsters, Will Smith slaps him across the face.
I Am Legend 2, one slap, man. See, that's how you do a joke about that Chris Rock, you fucking bitch. All right.
Man can't take a slap. It's a good thing it wasn't a punch.
Yeah. All mad over the slap and all that. That really killed me. He was in we talked about that a few episodes back, and that really irked the hell out of me. He's like, "Oh, I don't want your hostage message and all that." I went, "Oh, shut up, you asshole! Like you ain't never apologized for anything."
Right?
Like that
Like I
really killed me.
accidentally punched you in the face, and you're not bitching over on Twitter and Twitch about it.
No, I'm not making money off of it. I'm not getting.
Oh, so
I'm
you
not
would
getting
if you
paid
were
for
making
it.
money off of it.
I'd give you some of the money though.
How much percentage?
5,
10, and we got a deal.
9.
9 5/4.
Okay, that'll be good. 9 5/4. Yeah. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Oh, we got this is good. Some full moon news. Subspecies 5 blood rise.
Oh,
How is this fucker still alive? That's what kills me. I watched all of them. That dude was impaled in his head.
I just got one question, and it's somewhat a meme. Why? Why?
Why?
Why?
Like it was a great series.
Oh,
Like, it was a
yeah.
great vampire series. What the? Oop! I did that wrong. Where's that?
What?
Cancel. There we go.
Huh?
There we go. We're gonna look at it real quick. It's in production. They got a little trailer kind of thing with the actual actor. This is the same actor from the last few of them, and it actually looks like it has some production value to it. Oh, good. All right. So mute time. All rights reserved for full moon, and we'll be right back.
Weeboo.
I'm reserved. Like I have insults, but I don't know.
At least they're trying.
Yeah, they got a little production value to it.
Yeah. And didn't
I mean-
we meet some of the producers or some of the people that work for Blue Moon at Days of the Dead or something like that?
Oh no, we met some of the guys from Synapse. We were by their booth though. I was hoping Charles Band was going to be there, but he's doing other stuff. But yeah, they had next time they are at Flashback, I'm grabbing some movies. Like I want some nostalgia.
I need to get some of the Gremlin movies.
Yeah. Dragon World. I need to get that. That's been a minute.
Oh God, Dragon World.
Pre-Hysteria.
They have such good movies, but they're such crappy design for it. And apparently we found out they made adult films.
Yeah. They make a lot of softcore stuff.
Yeah, to me the covers didn't look softcore.
Oh god. And yeah, that looked pretty good. That new subspecies, I've seen them all, and it's a nice long story about it's supposed to be, I think, Dracula's other son. Like Dracula's in there, but it's Angus Scrimm who played Dracula, and he dies in the first one.
Mm.
So it's between him and it's between Radu and his brother, who looks just like an actual how a handsome Dracula would look. And it was pretty good. It was the coolest thing. I hope they actually have the little demon things in there, like the last few. Like he would just break off his fingers; they turn into little demons.
I don't go blah blah blah.
That was the coolest thing about Radu. He had the Transylvanian accent, but it was raspy,
Mm.
and you find out that his mother is a corpse. Like she's like a living corpse because she's been immortal for the longest time, but she's not a vampire. That was the weirdest thing in number 2. And the way he was played was very scary. Not scary, but for a kid it would be scary.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a violent movie, but I'm trying to see if I can do the voice. It's almost like this. Very whispery.
You're saying it's almost like this.
It's very whispery, very very scary sounding. Man, they actually did some very good work with the original ones.
So let me get this straight. It goes like, I don't go blah blah blah.
A little more high pitch.
I don't go blah blah blah.
It's Elmo as Radu.
High pitch.
Oh, it's like this. It's very weird. And it was the coolest thing they did, and it's a nice nod to the Universal Dracula movies. His shadow shows up before he does.
So sort of a Nosferatu kind of thing.
Yeah, he's very Nosferatu, very Count Orlok. It was very cool. I can't wait to see what they do with this. You know, I do have an insult, but I'm gonna watch this movie, no doubt. But it really did look like a Blood Rain spinoff.
I was gonna say Underworld.
Underworld. All right.
You just fucking dab.
I didn't even dab. That was just it.
Oh, I thought you went the
You're dead now.
Thrower.
Oh god. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what? I got to pull up the person that actually gave us this topic. They didn't give it to us per se. I took it from them.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go through TikTok for it because this was a TikToker that did it. This was actually cool.
Please, just don't let it have like that annoying narrating voice. When you don't do blah blah blah.
No, it had to do with R-rated movies as cartoon shows.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And you know they've done it before with like RoboCop, Rambo.
Tales from the
I didn't even know they did Rambo. Tales from the Crypt, yeah. They've done a lot. Where is this at? I'm trying to find it. I've liked so many things. They've been dunking on soups on TikTok again.
Or am I thinking of the Crypt Keeper? Which one was it? Like with the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf adult version. Was that the Crypt Keeper or Tales from the Crypt?
The Crypt Keeper is in the Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, but the Crypt Keeper is a different person. There's 3 people.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. Let's see. I saw Papa Emeritus the Fourth did the first pitch at the Sox game, and my cousin, one of my cousins, he said, he looked like one of the baseball Furies from the Warriors. I went, son of a bitch, he did.
Maybe that's what he was going for.
I think so. That's actually more metal
too.
Oh yeah, that was a cool thing. I didn't get to see it all the way, but I'm glad they recorded it because that's perfect. They've been doing a lot of, that video we saw for Smile? They've been doing a lot of ads for that at the baseball games. Like people just show up with the shirt on, says Smile, and they're just like all smiling, and they stand up because they're like the fan of the game and all that. I'm like, yeah, they're the fan of the game. Yeah.
Go to a White Sox game, you can get front row seats for cheap because no one barely goes to the games.
Ah, shots fired again. Here.
And I'm a Sox fan.
Yeah. So expensive too. Here it is. This is
Mm.
from Comic Concierge. Oh yeah, there was Toxic Avenger had a cartoon called Toxic Crusaders.
Mm-hmm.
They had Conan the Adventurer.
Mm-hmm.
So the question for this episode has to be, what's an R-rated movie that would make a great kids cartoon show?
I say something Rob Zombie related.
31.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't even have to be violent because it's a kids show. It could
Yeah.
be like some martial arts stuff.
Yeah.
It's a whole town that has to play the game of 31. It could be like 3 seasons. Each season's a different group of people that got to face off against the bad guys.
Or have it like how they did like Gravity Falls and all that.
Yes. That would be very cool. I would have to say, and I'm looking at a lot of my horror movies over here. Let's see. I'd say
Or Trick or Treat.
Psycho Gorman.
Yes. Well, that's technically already a kids movie, but like still rated R.
Yeah, it's still rated R, and it's basically a tokusatsu anyway. You just do it as a cartoon and actually fill in Psycho Gorman's story where it's just him and his group fighting against the forces of good. That would be cool as hell. And it just doesn't have to be violent. Like not gory violent. Let's see. Which one? Watchmen. Well, that would be good. You remember the thing that someone did on Newgrounds? They did a Saturday morning intro for Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
That would be funny as hell to see in reality. Let's see, what other one do I have?
They already got one for Suicide Squad.
Yeah, they have a few. Let's see. I'd say the Child's Play series, but we already got Chucky the show on Sci-Fi.
No, we're talking rated R. Monty Python's Flying Circus.
That would be funny as hell, and it would be basically PG.
Yeah.
For
or you
kids.
could do The Meaning of Life from Monty Python.
I got one, and they could actually boost it up with like all types of monsters and all that. The Craft. And you have it where it's like the Secret Saturdays, but where Nancy basically started using the powers of the 4 points to conjure up all types of different monsters to try to face off against Robin Tunney's character. That would be cool.
How about this? Scream. You could make it like Scooby-Doo in a way.
Yeah, that would be cool. And it's all types of booby traps. I saw someone do one where basically it said Nightmare on Elm Street, but it would have to be Freddy Krueger's motive from Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, where he's using all the negative energy from the nightmares he produces to try to take over the world. That was cool as hell to see too. I wish I knew that TikToker's name that did that, but that's a good ass idea.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yes, that would be good too. All types of vampire characters. They could either bring in George Clooney or they could bring in the cast from the show to do it. That would be good.
I have like I can make a book of lists for this category, but we sadly got to move on.
Yeah, this will be the question of the week. Answer that question on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Answer that question on Spotify mainly, though, and Anchor. Oh, we forgot to do plugs. If you like what you've been listening to, you know what to do. Follow the S-Tier Podcast at Facebook.com/S-Tier Podcast, Twitter at S-Tier Podcast 1, Instagram at S_Tier Podcast, and YouTube.com/S-Tier Podcast. And also, this will be available Wednesday on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts. And yeah, we've been ripping and running. That's great. Good. We are on our last thing. We've just been talking about which R-rated movies would be great cartoon shows? That would be the question of the week. Answer that question, or be cursed by Danhausen himself.
Yes.
Yes. And now let's get back to it. Onto gaming news and reviews.
Hmm.
Our last thing. You saw the thing about GTA 6?
How can I not?
Oh god, I saw all of it. They arrested the kid that hacked them. 17-year-old kid in the UK, they arrested him. They found him, said you're under arrest. It sounds good. All
No.
those little leaks came out.
First of all, it didn't go, you're under arrest. It went, you're under arrest, mate.
Damn, I deleted it. Damn it. In the name of the king, you're under arrest.
In the name of, oh shit, the queen's dead. Fuck, who do we got?
In the name of Dumbo. Okay, that's just too far. I'm so sorry.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo.
I forgot I had it on mute still. Damn it. I was going for the great heavens. But yeah, he got arrested, and a lot of those rumors came out about GTA 6 turned out to be true. It is a Bonnie and Clyde story set in Vice City, and from everyone already said it looks like shit. I'm like, yeah, no, duh. A house being fixed on looks like shit. Also, wait till you see the final product, and I
Right.
think the final product is going to be along the lines of like an upscale version of Red Dead Redemption. Honestly.
Well, they better because they stopped doing that game.
Yeah, and that's the thing I've been liking a lot because everyone's starting to go like, hey, yeah, you know what? GTA 6 is going to be good, but what the fuck happened with Red Dead 2? What happened with this? What happened with that? And they were like this, oh yeah, we were going to remake GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption 1, but because the whole GTA thing didn't pan out, the remakes, we're not doing those.
You would have
And
made so much fucking money.
yeah, and we're like this, oh yeah, you know why it didn't pan out? Because you used a developer that does video games for cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it looks good from what I saw. And I think all the video is gone now. They hit that cease and desist hammer so fucking hard.
Wouldn't you, that if that's like one of your top things?
Oh yeah, especially since it's still in production. This guy took the source code from this damn thing. And he's like, I want to negotiate. Like, no,
He's
you're not negotiating.
he's lucky he wasn't like 18 or 20 because he would have been in
Oh yeah.
tougher prison.
Oh yeah. Honestly, and I saw one of my mutuals, Sean Marr, Movies and Marr. He put on there, wait, he said, this kid going to get a job with them now. They're going to hire him. And I'm like, yeah, they probably hit him with a black hat offer.
You need something about the queen or the king in that, mate.
Oh man, this whole GTA 6 thing was funny as hell to see. Like, it's sad, and I'm glad. The thing that came out of this though, a lot of developers were showing how some of the games were made, like Control and a few others, and it's so cool seeing how what it was originally going to be to the final thing. I just wish they would actually add some of the original stuff to the final thing.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah. And it's so weird how that came to be. But yeah, we're definitely gonna get GTA 6, and I'm just gonna play the story mode. I'm gonna play it to death, of course. But what it looked like, they're bringing restaurants back. You can rob those restaurants. They have different little emotes for different characters, and you can switch between the two characters. The whole story, this chick, she's having an affair behind her husband's back. Her husband is a mafioso, so her and her boy toy plot to kill him, and they do, and the mob is after them, and so are federal agents. So yeah, it's definitely on par with some Bonnie and Clyde shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say some Bonnie and Clyde's. type of shit.
Yeah, it's definitely on par with that.
They
Can't
were
wait to see what
Romeo and Juliet, but ghetto-fied.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be great to go back to Vice City too. Too bad they couldn't get Ray Liotta back for that.
I
Rest in peace,
swear,
Ray.
if they put that annoying Russian guy who called me every time in GTA 4, let's go
Roman,
bowling.
cousin, let's go bowling. Oh my god. Yeah, that was the funniest thing I found out when it came to GTA 5. When you make your character, you can actually have it where Nico Bellic is your dad. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, there he is. Too bad they couldn't bring him into the game actually. But yeah, so that's that. GTA 6, I can't wait for it. Don't judge a book by its cover while it's still being written.
All
That's
I
basically
ask is for the GTA 4 with all the random phone calls you get, none of that shit. Like,
yeah.
put it to
That,
a minimum, like 1 or 2.
that was the best thing about 5 because all you got were text and you can respond to the text. I'm like, damn, if only you were more advanced so you can actually respond like, hey, fuck you, just do that. There were certain characters I really wanted to say that to also.
Shut up, leave me alone.
Yeah. Franklin's aunt, the girl that he was trying to mess with, just like fuck off, leave me alone. I'm doing something. I wish that was the whole case for that. All right. Well, next thing. Oh yeah, you know what? This finally came. Hold on. I shared it on Instagram. Limited run games. Blood Rain revamped.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
Yeah, I've been playing the first one.
Now, be honest with me. Did you just get those to get the sexy poster of the character?
Didn't come with the poster.
I bet you were upset. You.
No. Remember, I was looking. We were on our way to Statesville. I'm like, wait, they have all this stuff, all the poster, the keychain. I'm like, and you went, do you really need all that? I'm like, yeah. You know what? Let me find the one where it's just both games, and that's what I got. Because they went like 154. I'm like, for this old ass game.
Well, they did make a movie out of it,
and it could have been better.
I didn't say it was good.
Yeah, Kristana Loken could have been so much better.
Mm-hmm.
And she was perfect for the role. But that aside, game wise, I never played the first one. Honestly, I played the second one.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I didn't have the first one.
What are you, George Lucas?
Fair point. I wish I had $1 billion.
Yeah, well, then give it all to Disney.
No, they gave it to him. That's a flub.
Oh, motherfucker, I'm already.
Wrong button. What the fuck?
That's a flub.
Oh boy, we're delirious. I think the strongbow is working.
And you just had one.
I'm still sipping on one. But the first one, I've been playing the first one, and I got so far. Oh, thank God I didn't do it wrong.
In the end, it didn't even matter.
I got so far, like I'm stuck on one spot, but as it stands, like it's gonna be an active review basically because I still got to play the second one through again. But this whole thing was like it's great. I want a third one, and I saw Majesco Entertainment still around. They did the fucking Double Dragon thing for Switch.
They're still around.
Yeah, they're still around, and that pissed me off. I said, "Where's Blood Rain 3? I'll kill you." I actually said that to the TV.
Well, get ready for a lawsuit.
And as it stands, it's a very good game. It was very great at the time. Some cool mechanics and whatnot. And you can definitely tell that Uwe Boll did not play the fucking game at all when it came to the movie.
No,
not at all.
No.
And
I don't even think he knew what a vampire was.
Oh, he knew what a vampire was. He was just like, I want to do this. And I'm like, no, don't do that.
Oh, so he knew what the Twilight vampires were. I got it.
But he did keep some things. And that was one thing, like, that's what they should have said to the nostalgia critic, because he had the main critique where it came to water burning fears and all that. And the whole thing was like in the game, that's one of their weaknesses. It burns. Like it doesn't even have to be blessed. It's just because it's a symbolism of purity. But that aside,
wet. Get that water away from me. Get it away.
Michael, oh my god.
Holy fuck, is this wrong? But holy hell, is it erotic?
I'm a vegan. I don't need water.
There were some cool mechanics in it for the most part. I do like the story behind it. You could tell though that the story, even now, it's still lacking.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact because I played number 2, not this version of it for the PS4, but when I was a kid, that the story was a lot more honed in, a lot more developed.
I'm sorry, but if you ask me, I think the storyline of Underworld should have been the storyline of this game.
That would have been cool, like because there's all types of things that you fight in here. That was the cool thing about it, and they could have had this in the movie. They had highly evolved vampires where they basically were like giant bat people,
So like Van Helsing?
kind of. But they actually had like fur and all that. They had like strips of leather. They looked metal as hell, and shockingly enough, they didn't have that. They had just no vampires, and the whole thing about you're fighting the Nazis and whatnot. And it was the coolest thing about this was like they kept some things. The movie kept some things from the game. The game actually had it where you basically end up with all these different little artifacts. And they were all. It wasn't that they did change though in the movie compared to the game. The things that you end up with, like the rib, the lungs, the eyes, they weren't a vampire. They weren't a legendary vampire in the game. It was a demon. So Rain ends up with the powers of a demon, basically. And that was one thing that really you can definitely tell the difference between the main source material and the actual movie. And I'm still stuck on it, but I definitely give this game, just for the nostalgia factor, a solid 9 out of 10. I got to play 2. We'll probably do a review of that next week.
It's a 10 out of 10 for me because when I was a kid, those were some nice boobies.
What's funny is like they still had the jiggle factor, but they had like toned down.
I know. And then you got like Dead or Alive, the volleyball game where the boobs are going everywhere.
Yeah. In this, so like they toned down the cleavage to they just kept the jiggle mechanic. I went, what the fuck? What is this?
Jiggles.
Like that's like a B cup jiggling. Is that possible? I was
yes,
about
it is.
But yeah, I'm definitely I got to finish it. But as it stands, it's still pretty good. I would love to see this actually just to get the trilogy out there. I would love to see it developed by someone else
or remake the movie but better.
Yeah, what should have been better about the thing. They could have got us like they could have did a twist where actually Kagan was Billy Zane's character. That would have been cool to see. Set up the second one where he's basically building an empire.
Third one have her like team up with Van Helsing for some things.
Yeah. Find out that the Brimstone. That was the thing about the movies that I hated. Like they just killed off the whole Brimstone Society. I went, that's a chapter of it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like that's some bullshit. Why would you do this? But you know what? Let's get to it. But yeah, 9 out of 10 from me because of the nostalgia factor. Mm-hmm. But let's get to G4. Yay. Last week, G4 laid off 30 people.
Is it because they were air quotes sexist?
Nope. They got a new executive in charge of them, and he cut their budget more.
Oh, just like my boss.
Yeah. But here's the narrative about it, and you almost had it right. I saw one of these idiots, and I know he has a YouTube channel. He wears like friggin' hypnosis goggles and shit. I'm like, dude, it's 2022. Show your fucking face. Quit being a dumbass. He tried to do the whole thing because Frosk was one of the victims of this layoff. She is no longer with G4. He made these videos. Yeah, he made these videos for fucking nothing. 2 explosions. It's fucking Ukraine up in this bitch. All right.
That is too early for that shit, man.
That was spicy. I'm sorry. That was a hot one. But bum. All right. So the narrative he was trying to go with is that, like, oh, they didn't get rid of Frost, and she's the reason why all these people got fired and all that because they're making all these bad decisions. When in reality, it's just, executive bullshit. Like, it's an executive going, we don't know what to do here. We're taking money away. Y'all are fired. Like,
It's more like, I need more money and you need less money.
yeah, Comcast is known for that. Like, they should have saw that coming. And honestly, that really comes. And I said this, episode 13 of season, they should have been looking at just streaming this stuff on YouTube and Twitch and using Patreon to fund some of this stuff. They could have had us do filter while they do X-Play, and we would have been fine. Had a nice little paycheck from Patreon. They could have had a good bad flicks do icons for like a pittance.
Mm-hmm.
Special little icons things. All they have right now, and again, I said this in that episode. All they have is X-Play, Attack of the Show, Arena, and then that tabletop thing that they do. And also, I think G4 feedback.
So pretty much everything that what happened long ago that didn't work is happening again.
Yes, it's repeating itself because they don't know what to fucking do. And it's so sad because I love G4 and all that.
Mhm.
And the whole thing about it, like, I've even watched some of their YouTube stuff. I watched one of the things, I think it was before, they had a thing where they were talking about, they had little opinion pieces from X-Play, and one of them was about sandbox games, like how there shouldn't be so many and all that. And, we should just disagree with it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Quit trying to make this whole narrative. And I saw this coming from a mile away because no one has talked about Anita Sarkeesian or Zoe Quinn or Brianna Wu for the longest time because they're just doing their own thing. Frost was your new.
Technically, I believe one of the female co-stars for G4 actually works for Smosh.
I think that was one of the things. I know one of the other guys was with Smosh,
Mhm.
but I saw the whole thing with this whole narrative that this guy tried to pull, and even like Ryan Kinnell, all of them tried to go with this whole thing, and I knew what it was right away. I could smell this cyanide, and usually cyanide's scentless. They tried to basically make Frost the new enemy and try to do Gamergate 2.0 because all the 3 women I named were the main enemies of the gamers and all that. When in reality, it's just like, you should just disagree and just play the goddamn game. And they all had this whole rowdy row over her this time around. And I went, yeah, no, it's not about her. Y'all just making boogeymen just to make boogeymen because you're fucking bored. So G4.
I was going to say sometimes cyanide smells like raspberries. Just be glad I didn't say snozberries.
My goddamn plan!
So as it stands, like G4 might end up being, basically going away again.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope they learn the lesson this time. Like, and people always try to go after Adam Sessler. I'm like, Adam Sessler's always been political. The guy actually worked a line in when the X-Play first happened, where they were talking about someone, and he goes, "Exactly, that bitch ain't no Thatcher."
Didn't he work for like TMZ or something like that before?
No, Adam Sessler worked for what is it? Tech TV.
Well, that explains it then.
Yeah, he's always been in the tech stuff, and that's the thing about it. Like, G4 really needs to just do what they're doing. Like, they've been doing great with the collaborations. They've been collaborating with AEW and WWE.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking great, especially for Attack of the Show.
Yeah.
And they got Arena. They had I think they had Montez and one of the other guys from WWE as the hype guys for the new guys that were playing against each other. It was funny as hell. Like, the thing is there. It's just, yeah, this whole thing. It's been sabotaged by Comcast and just YouTubers.
Mm-hmm. Stop listening to the idiots and
do what's good for the company.
Yeah.
And follow your freaking heart.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like, that's one thing that I loved about the original G4. But, there's so much to say, but we only have so much time. But, okay. Oh, well, this is real quick. State of Decay 3.
I heard about that. I love those games.
See, I got to get number 2. I've played through 1, and I have yet to beat it.
What?
But I want to check out 2. Because I always get sidetracked with all the shit that you can do in State of Decay.
I know. There's so much.
There's so much. So I got to get 2. But number 3, they already got some work being done. They're being helped by the Coalition, same company that does Gears of War. They did Gears of War 4 and 5. And they're using Unreal Engine 5 for it.
Good.
Yes. And I can't wait for it. It looks great just from that little cinematic trailer that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, oh yeah, let's look at some more stuff. We don't have to get the thing, but Dying Light 2, Blood Ties, the expansion for it, delayed till November. That gives me time to do what I want to do with it.
Yeah.
And we could look at it. Let me see if I can find Heart of the Machine. This looks like first version of the Sims. Basically,
That sounds like a good album cover.
It does sound like a name. Let's see. YouTube's loading real quick. It's basically you play as this AI, and you can destroy the city that the AI is in with robots and all that, or you can build the city up even more.
Oh,
it looks like it's going to be for.
I'm doing.
You're going Terminator mode.
Judgment Day Part 2.
Heart of the Machine. There we go. I think this is it. Hold on. Gave me a friggin' soundtrack. What the hell?
Here, buy our soundtrack.
I can't find it.
Maybe they deleted it.
I think I found it. No, that's not it. That's Genshin. We'll just show it. Well, I'll find it and I'll put it on our page.
Okay.
But it looked cool. It's a modern day city, kind of like Chicago or New York or LA. And like alien robots come in. You can either advance the city so much to where it's like hyperly advanced, like Star Trek or Mass Effect level, or you can just destroy it all Terminator style. It looked cool.
You upgrade the city, then destroy it like Terminator style.
Oh, that'd be great. Battlestar Galactica shit with the Cylons and whatnot. That'd be cool.
With the pew-pews and the boo-boos.
That would be great to see. I think that's it, actually. Man, we had a goofy-ass episode, didn't we?
Well, you were goofy. I was just making the jokes.
Yeah, I've been pressing buttons.
Yeah. You're a button pusher.
Yo, motherfucker, I was born ready.
Yeah, you chug that beer.
The fact that I can't find any Crispin, but Strongbow is basically the same shit.
I need to give you a pack of, like a 6-pack of Guinness.
Oof.
Trust me, after the first or second one, the taste is going to taste good.
Most likely. Like I sometimes I don't even get beer drunk. Like last time I got beer drunk, it was in college and all that, and I was a depressed asshole.
I'm still a depressed asshole, but at least I make people laugh.
Yeah, but here when I was beer drunk, I was I was with Brittany and a few other people, Tim Voss and all them, and I'm just like drunk off like I think we had Bud Light or whatever, and I'm just going, man, no one loves me, man. I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life. I was doing all that shit. I was like, oof. And I asked her, like, what happened last night? Like you were moping. I'm like, no.
Yeah, usually when I get to that point, I just stay silent because in my mind, I'm just like, you're pathetic. You're nothing. You will never be anything.
Ain't that the thing? Like, you end up like just beating the shit out of yourself after being drunk. Just tear yourself down. Like, why don't you just end it all right here? You're like,
That
what?
fire looks nice.
I remember one time I got drunk. I got back from the bars and all that, and I had some music playing, and Snuff came on. I started singing
Oh
Snuff.
God, that's the worst song to play when you're at that state of mind.
Oh God, it was so fucked up.
You're just screaming at the sky, the lyrics.
Exactly. My neighbor's like, "What the fuck?"
If you love me, let me go.
Oh, I'm going. That's how it was going. Oh God.
You see Corey Taylor driving by, he stops and like, shut the fuck up.
He's just like, dude, it's not that bad. Calm down.
This for me.
I'm drunk, man.
I don't have the lifestyle of Corey Taylor.
Oh God. Oh man. All right. I think we're gonna end this. We're not gonna top that. I think that's the title too. I don't have the lifestyle of Corey Taylor. Oh God. All right. This has been the S-Tier podcast. If you liked what you heard, you know what to do. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. All the links are there and available Wednesday on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, anywhere you listen to podcasts. And we will see you all next Sunday, October. Our original spooky intro will be playing.
And remember, leave a like, share, comment, and tell people about us to get us more popular. Please and thank you. Love you. Bye-bye.